use a term that we call decency. And we say, what does that mean? I mean, as far as RJ is concerned, that kind of encompasses everything we do across inclusion and diversity and so on, because basically treating people decently, whether they're your employees or your customers or people in your supply chain or your investors, is something that's almost all encompassing. You ask yourself, is that the decent thing to do? Did I behave, properly, if you like? And then that actually causes you to behave in an ethical way. I think the decency part actually creates an environment which is culturally good. I mean, I probably would say it this way, in the sense that people are actually quite nice to each other. And it's a good starting point. But I mean, it goes further than that. So you see it exhibited when we went into COVID, and there's a discussion at the senior management level of what messages do we give our employees? And I think the first message that RJ went out with, was nobody is going to lose their job in Mastercard this year because of COVID. Now, I mean, it's a very simple message, but it's a very powerful one. I mean, some companies, of course, can't do that. If you were running, a big hospitality chain, you'd probably never be able to say that. But the fact, if you could say it, would you say it as the CEO? And would you be so definitive and clear about it? But that clarity, of course, gives everybody in the company a real feeling of, certainty, and a real feeling of belonging as well. I think we're a company with purpose. I mean, I think one of our biggest purpose-driven things is actually financial inclusion. I mean, we actually stand for that as a company, and we don't just stand for it, but actually we're very, very active in that space, and have brought in 500 million people into the financial system between 2015 and 2020, and sort of said, okay, well, we've done that now, but that's not enough. Let's go for the next 500 million. So we definitely stand for, wider market inclusion. And because we're in the payment space, then for us, that means, financial inclusion. And we actually developed that then into inclusive growth, because we said it's not just enough to connect people and maybe even just to move money around. Basically, at the end of the day, you want to basically help societies thrive. And so inclusive growth is all about sort of the next step up on the ladder, creating a holistic environment where they can get credit. And that's the work that we do with Unilever and so forth.